Hello YouTube, welcome to the VOD. It is Saturday, August 23rd. I am continuing Ninja Gaiden. I think I have like 3 chapters left, not including the one I'm on. I have 3 chapters left, because when I last looked up a guide, it said there were 19 chapters. So we got a few more streams left in the tank of Ninja Gaiden. But yeah. That's pretty much it. More Ninja Gaiden. Enjoy! So when I last left off, I was getting my ass beat on this next part. Ah! Ah! Goddamn, my neck. Ooh! Ah! I don't know what weapon I should be using. This weapon has such a nice sweep. It's not that move, but that. That, it like sweeps, it sweeps enemies. True Dragon Sword, let's give that a try. Ow. Ah. Damn it. What's the move? Sir, leave me alone. Ow. Get repelled. Stop. Jesus! 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 Ah! Damn it. Damn it. Uh-huh. Ow. Gotcha. Ow. Damn it. Trying to do something cool. Damn it. Okay, well, that worked out better than last time when I ended the stream. And so far, it looks like OBS is doing well. So man, at this point, I'm convinced the issue is blueprints. I'll have to test that over the weekend. Well, I mean, it is the weekend, but I mean, like, tomorrow. Since I don't stream on Sundays and Mondays, that to me is the weekend for the stream, so I'll test that over the weekend. And see if loading up blueprints is what causes my issues. I mean, lately OBS has been going, you know, up and down with, like, you know, bit rate and whatnot. So I don't know how smooth the stream looks. But yeah, the last 2 times I've had major errors, or not errors, major issues when streaming was when I was playing blueprints. So maybe that specifically is the issue, which would be annoying because I would like to beat the game on stream. I mean, I got as far as I did, so it's like it'd be kind of a waste if I just didn't beat it on stream. Delicious. Any more? Is that all the guys? I need some heals. don't know what's ahead. I think. Oh. Right, I think I was following this. Wait. Ow. Right, I think I'm on Rachel's trail. I believe. Magna cabin. Ooh, that that was a subtle jump scare. That look-y got me. I wasn't expecting that. Just a roar. Oh, there's Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight some sort of big chungus. Oop. Damn. She's hot. And is that the one is that the one Rachel should have killed earlier but didn't? Why does he run like that? Ew. I'm good. I don't need all that. Surely this will go well. Jesus. Oh my god! It's so hard! Ooh. Yucky. Yucky. I don't know where that was. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. I hope this is scripted and I'm supposed to fail, because damn, I didn't even have much of a chance. Get on the ground. Ow. Not scripted. Ooh, this is gonna be a pain of a boss to figure out. But it's very clear, all things considered, that I'm supposed to be using the true dragon sword. I mean, there'd be no reason for it to become the true dragon sword otherwise, if I wasn't supposed to use it. Damn. Yeah, especially considering that there's supposed to be, what, 3 more chapters left? And then I'm supposed to fight that thing? And it's only chapter 16? Yeah, get on with it. Damn. I don't know what I'm doing. Damn. Damn. Oh, that's cringe. Ew. slammed me. Oh. Ah. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Undoubtedly. One of the sculptures that portray the 5 great deities. This one depicts the devil. So I assume over the next 3 chapters, I'm gonna get the other 3 and bring them together to be some crazy powerful Giga Chad. Damn. Ow. Oh, cool. Ow. Ow. Damn. The issue is she just hits way too hard. Like, it just feels like no matter how much health you have, no matter how much, health you have, she just hits too hard. Like, way too hard. Okay, so she's using the same attacks from when I fought Pink one. Damn it. Awesome. Well, this boss is going to be a pain in the ass. Undoubtedly. Unlike the previous boss, I have no enthusiasm for this one because it's like, come on. Like, why? Why do they have to hit this hard? Like, I barely have any windows to hit them. Alright. Damn. 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 Okay. I would like to avoid their attacks, but they seem to be able to hit me no matter what. Ah, my leg! My leg! See? Like what? Oh my god, what? I jumped. Okay, sure. That's that's annoying. What? What? Ha they hit way too hard. Unnecessarily hard. Like I'm dead in 2 to 3 hits. And that's very annoying. Time to look up a guide. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Ah. Oops. Alma Awakened. This version of Alma is not as annoying as her counterpart from Chapter 9. BS already, but she's still a difficult boss. Are you kidding me? Yeah, she was annoying in Chapter 9, but I managed just fine. Like, I eventually got her, but damn. This one, she hits way too hard. When Alma tosses her fireballs or pillars at you, use continuous roll gems to get out of the way. The main strategy here is to evade Alma's attacks and stay as far away as possible. When Alma is hovering around the area, keep rolling away until she lands on the ground. When she starts rushing towards you to tackle, use a well-timed flying swallow or a charged UT to knock her down. You can try a gleaming blade attack to reduce her health as she rushes you, but Ryu will still get damaged in the process. If you miscalculate the attack, Alma will tackle you down before you even press the button. When Alma is down, use a hard combo like the Dragon Tear combo to shave off a chunk of her health. Repeat this tactic and you should be able to get by without using too many or any elixirs. Alright. I figured that was this kind of fight. Just stay away, but... Ugh. Nope. Oh, so when she does that, I need to Dude, the jump attack. Damn. Ow. Come on. No. Aha. Damn it. Oh. Eat my ass. I failed. Where are you jumping, buddy? Oh, oh, nope. That's not up. Leave me alone. Damn. I might need to go, kill some bats to grind for some money to buy more heals. Because I frankly don't think there's going to be a way that I could do this with just one heal. I'd be lucky. Woo! Let me try again. Then I'll grind a bit, get more heals. And yeah, same thing like I did for that dragon. Okay. Sick. Let's run that back. That was trash. Kill me. Kill me. Thank you. Damn. Very original. Is that all you can do? Damn it. What's the timing? Oh, come on. You whore. I failed. Damn it. I don't know what... Come on, man. Not even jumping towards her. That's annoying. Every time I do an attack, he does it away from her, which is silly. Like, I'm trying to do the thing. I'm trying to do the thing, but he's not doing the thing, and it's annoying. so I gotta do this as she's coming at me. And then, okay. Okay, Link, that's not at all what I was expecting you to do. That was kind of dumb. Oh, is that what he's... Or, by he, I mean the guide. I'm like, is that what they're referring to? Because I took damage from that. So I really should do the flying swallow. But I don't know what the timing is. Come on! Stop! You're annoying. Damn it. It's not at all what you were supposed to do, buddy. Ugh. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, that's rude. I ran into her. I ran into her. At this point, now I'm kind of determined to do this with the guide claimed you could even get away with, you know, not using any elixirs. I just don't know what the timing is for this for the flying swallow attack. And even then, friggin' Ryu is too inconsistent and he won't even do it every time. Oh my god, you're a dick. Bro. You had ample opportunity and you threw it away. You're fighting ghosts. Oh. Damn it. Woo! So I think I got the timing. It's literally once she starts taking her few steps when she gets on the ground. Damn it. Too early. Ew, get away from me, you creep. And I don't know where the invisible walls are. That was you. What is this volley? Stop. Oh my god. She just changed things up out of nowhere. You didn't do that attack before. It would usually be the 1 or the 4. She hit me with like 1,000 shots. Jeez. No. What? What? Nah, kill me. Kill me. Do it again. Do it again. Thank you. That was trash. I might need to go kill some bats. I need to kill some bats, grind some money, get some heals, and then come back and try. Oops. Ow. Ow. Bro, what? Stop. What? Well, I'm here, so. Let me change to the lunar. Change this. That should be good. Save again. Controller started acting up. He was moving on his own. I did not tell you to turn around, buddy. Damn. Ooh, that's cringe. Right. 583, that's one heal. Let me see if I can't get rid of these. Get rid of these, dragons. What was that attack, buddy? Why did you just try to kick like normal? Oh, come on, man. Okay. We got another one. Awesome. Excuse me, gents. Excuse me. Save. Buy the one heal. What I'll do. Yep. I have to take these guys out if I want to keep going back and forth without having to worry about losing health on the way back. Oh boy. I will say, the devs fucked up with this whole loading. I mean, I can't even call it a loading screen. It's literally just, here's a reminder of what chapter you're on. Didn't ask. Like, it breaks, It breaks the flow of gameplay. It's super annoying. Let me get some more health from the bats. Oh, well, I don't have to. I could just keep going through the door each time. And that will respawn the bats, so it's not that bad. I don't really have to deal with the dragons. Okay, maybe I'll try the lizards, dinosaurs, dragons, whatever you want to call them. Try them again. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, let me get that health. I can't see! The camera sucks. Yeah. Why does he... God damn it. He kicks when I don't want him to kick. Like, frankly, there's no circumstance I want him to kick, and he'll just kick. Like, brother, you know that's not what I want you to do, so why are you doing it? It's dumb. Awesome. Come on. I don't need the chapter thing. This really does break the flow of gameplay. It's so bad. Like, imagine playing some sort of, you know, live, die, repeat game. And then you have to worry about, you know, it's not even the same as the loading screen either. Because at least a loading screen, it would tell you, hey, this is a loading screen. And even then, I'd still argue that that's dumb. Like if you're playing a game where you know you're going to be dying a lot, you shouldn't have to be dealing with loading screens. Okay. Back in. Realistically, I feel like that smushed his toes. With how close I was on the door, he got a toe smashed. hunt those dragons again. Damn it. Ah! Oh, God. Can't see. Okay. Nope. I won't let you lay your hand on me. Ow. Ow. No! What? Ah! That's annoying. That's annoying. It's trash. It's garbage. Mm-hmm. Ah. Don't like how that dragon spawned right where I was jumping. That would have been disastrous. Annoyingly so. Alright. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. That's the one thing games like this, and even Souls games, and this is even a Souls game. Like, it's not a Souls-like, but goddamn, even Souls games suffer from the camera. Like, somehow the gaming industry still has not figured out how to do a proper camera for these kinds of games. Because the camera will admittedly screw you over. Like, maybe you're playing something like Sekiro or something, and you get back into a corner, and now the camera's literally in your fucking colon. And it's like, Jesus Christ! Like, what the heck? Like, why? What if I tried the True Dragon Sword on these stupid dragons? Ah. Haha. Oh, cool. Oh, sick. Awesome, that's all of them. I'm gonna go save now. I don't have to deal with them every time that I come back in here. for this session. Where am I at? 800. Heals are 500 each. Or the regular heals are 500 each. I do wish, however, that, you know, like right now, full health. I do wish the bats, like the game would know that, like the game would know that I'm full health and would stop dropping it, and instead just dropped money. That'd be nice. Kind of like how in games like Resident Evil, when you're holding on to a certain weapon, it will give you more ammo of that weapon. Like, I wish this game kind of worked like that, where it's like, oh, he's full health, so he doesn't need any more health. We'll give him more money instead. That'd be nice. Ah, heck, damn. I need to get a new pillow or something, because, good lord. I can't see. Okay. And we do it again. Where am I? Okay. I have enough for... I have enough for 2 heals. I feel like I should get 6. 6 heals. And that's... So that means I gotta save up 3K. Alright. Boy, it's gonna be a slow grind at 3,000. Then again, I could get heals, go save before the boss, go save before the boss, and then try with the amount of heals I have at that point, and then come back and rinse and repeat until I'm able to beat the boss, I suppose. Yeah, looks like 100 each time, so I gotta do this about 30 times total. And I don't know how many times I did it so far. Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Okay. Almost at 1500, which is half of the goal. I wish there was a mechanic in this though, like a system where it's like, oh, if you're full of health, here's this flask that you could hold on to, so any of these health orbs you get that you don't need, they go into the flask. Like, I think it'd be a cool system if like, for example, the great elixir, the great spirit elixir. I think it'd be cool if like there was like a permanent one, but the only way that it gets full is with the blue orbs that you get from killing enemies, assuming that you don't need the health at that current time. Like, if your health bar is full, then they go into the jar. Or bottle, rather. I think that'd be cool. Oh, god damn it. I can't stop yawning. Oh, when am I not yawning? Let's be real. When am I not yawning? So I need to do this about 15 more times? 15 more times to get 3,000. Right. Yeah, because I get about 100 each time. I get about 100 each time. So 100 divided, or 1,500 divided by 100, that's 15. So yeah, about 15 times. Oh! I'm actually looking forward to the new releases coming out in the next couple of weeks. We got Gears of War Reloaded, which I believe is just Gears Remastered, but now available for both PlayStation as well as Xbox. It's always been an Xbox game, but now it's available for PlayStation. Which, honestly, good on Phil Spencer for like just completely ditching the console wars. Like, he just stopped caring about like he stopped caring about like the hardware wars, because that's more or less what it was. It was more or less, you know, a war between, you know, like the physical hardware. But then it got to a point where it's just like there's no point. And I like his approach. I like his mindset. Like, you know, I'd rather everybody get to play the games they want to play on their desired platform, as opposed to, you know, oh, you need this specific platform to play your game, or to play our game. And it's like, yeah, like that in that scenario, realistically, nobody wins. So I think it's cool to start seeing Xbox exclusives come to PlayStation, in the same way that PlayStation exclusives are going to PC on Steam. Granted, they could ditch the whole you need to sign into the PlayStation Network thing. Like, that's silly. But beyond that, it's like, yeah, like, let people play the games they want to play on the platforms they want to play them on. Like, literally, everybody wins. The bigger issue is, you know, for certain games that have, you know, that are cross-platform when it comes to online, then that's where things could get a little, you know, a little murky. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, let people play the things, like, because, yeah, like, let's be so real. Like, under no circumstance should you need to have more than one console. And that's why, like, right now, when it comes to, like, you know, Xbox versus PlayStation, at that point, it's literally like pick your poison, because most games that are available for PlayStation will also be available for Xbox. It's only the exclusives that you really have to consider. But even now, that's slowly but steadily going away. Which is why, you know, if you ask anyone what's the best hardware combo that you can have, especially, you know, as a streamer, maybe not so much as like a normal gamer, because like as a normal gamer, it's like, you know, you go off of whatever you can afford, but not like I make any money doing this yet. But as a streamer, you know, you have to have more than one platform available to you so you could play as many games as possible and make content out of those games. So like the best platform combo you can have right now is PC, PlayStation, and Switch. I'm not saying Switch 2 because that, like, there's not a lot going for it right now. In the same way that people, you know, aren't super enthusiastic about the PS5, that's the same case a lot of people are in with the Switch 2. Like, there just aren't a lot of titles worth, you know, picking up a Switch 2. But yeah, and the reason why Xbox isn't in that lineup is because more often than not, like, look at it this way: whatever Steam doesn't have, there's a chance it's going to be on PlayStation and or Xbox. And vice versa. Whatever's not available on PlayStation or Xbox is going to be available on Steam. So outside of exclusives, you won't need, you know, you won't need an Xbox. But even then, the Xbox exclusives are going to be available on PC. So it's just like, yeah, you don't need an Xbox. Okay, 10 more times. I will say my only gripe about the ninpo in this game is that most. So I only have four like, I guess you could say, spells. The four that I have, 3 of them you have to be like the enemies have to be in close proximity. Like, basically they have to be touching you, which kind of defeats the purpose almost. Like, the way I see it, Inpo should give me range. Cause, like, you know, my melee weapons, like, that's giving me the close range. I'm good there. But for, you know, if I want distance, if I want range, that should be what the Ninpo is for. But literally only one of those gives you the range, and even then, it's inaccurate. It's inaccurate, or the boss or whatever you're fighting just doesn't care. I will say it's kind of nice that the devs had the foresight, like, oh, what if the player got to this point, and this is what playtesting is all about. What if the player got to this point and found out that, oh, they have 0 heals, or maybe they just have 1 heal and they really need to, you know, they need to fight this boss, but through testing we found that there's no way you could get through the boss without healing at least once. So good on them for giving you the ability to come back to this area to, you know, coming back to this area to grind. Ew, wait, what? Chocolate mint whipped cream. Oh, he's not a Choco Mint fan. That's why he's saying that. Hmm? Where am I at now? Alright. 6 more times. Honestly, I might do it a whole nother 10 times. Get 4,000 and then buy even more. I guess I could stand to look at how much it'll cost to upgrade one of my weapons. But I wonder how much upgrade for the true dragon sword would be. Assuming it's even upgradable at all. It'd probably be an expensive upgrade anyways. So if I can upgrade my weapons to get more damage out of them, I might consider that. Hey. The music kind of makes me want to play Star Fox Adventure. Probably one of 2 of the only Star Fox games I've played. Not like there's a ton of Star Fox games anyways. Yeah, I played Star Fox Adventures and Star Fox Assault. Those are the only Star Fox games I've played. And I love Star Fox Adventures. Like if I were to get a Switch 2 right now, because they announced that GameCube Classics library or whatever, if I was to get a Switch 2 now, my hope is that Star Fox Adventures would be there, and I would genuinely stream that. I would stream playing through that. Because there's one challenge I could think of that's a pain in the ass in that game, and it's like, so like you're in this village and you basically have to test your might more or less, and like it just becomes this whole thing, and one of the challenges is you have to, it's like a test of strength. You're on one side and a dinosaur's on the other, or a dinosaur from this tribe, and you have to push. You basically have to try to push each other into this hole. And that was one of those challenges where it's like, it was a struggle to beat that. Or like, it was one of the last few times when we were super young. It was one of the last few times where we would, you know, whatchamacallit, have our dad like beat it. Like, hey, can you do this? Because this is like next to impossible for us. And hold on, just mess something up here. Oh, oh. Me getting distracted by something totally unnecessary. I'm like fully. If this thing could just cooperate, we'd be Gucci. Okay, I got it. I think. Oh well, it is what it is. But yeah. Like there did come a time where it's just like there did come a time where once we got old enough, we never needed our dad again to play certain parts for us. We would just, you know, try again until we did it. But if I can recall one game in which we did like, hey, try this because it's hard. You had to press A, and this was on the GameCube controller. You had to press A repeatedly to push the dinosaur into the hole in this like test of strength or whatever. And boy howdy, that was incredibly hard. Speaking of GameCube, it would be so unlikely. It would be so unlikely because the thing is, I don't know if the library specifically is like, if it's purely licensing thing or if it's like only first party games, so anything that Nintendo published. Don't know what the case is going to be, but man, I would love it if they had Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, because I remember playing that a lot on GameCube as well. It was available for PS2, but we didn't have, or I don't recall ever getting it on PS2. In fact, I feel like more often than not, any Tony Hawk that I played was either on Xbox 360, the Wii, because there was like one in particular, Downhill Jam. That one was unironically fun. But any Tony Hawks that I've played have either been on Xbox 360, the first PlayStation, or GameCube. Maybe I did play one on PlayStation 2, but it wouldn't have been me and my brother's PlayStation 2. It would have been our cousin's PlayStation 2. Man, I miss that era. I miss that era of just, you know, whether it be celebrating a relative's birthday or it's a holiday, whatever it is. I miss the days of just going over to our aunt's house and just playing games. Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z, taking turns on, you know, on games like, I want to say Resident Evil 4 was one of them for sure, because it'd be like, oh, I died this time, your turn. Like that's how we would used to beat certain games, is we would, you know, have our turn, and whoever died has to pass the sticks. Oh, I know one for sure that we did it for was GTA, but it wasn't even like, it wasn't specifically doing missions or anything. It was mostly just, you know, it wasn't specifically doing missions. It was more so like, how long can you last escaping the military, essentially. Fun times. Oh wait, I just realized I saw I have 30,000. Hey, let me see. Okay, so I can't upgrade this. It doesn't look like I can upgrade the nunchaku. I can upgrade the katetsu, but I'm not going to be using that against the demons. Usually it is a cursed Japanese sword that feeds on the souls of those it slays. Yeah, there's no upgrades worth doing. Alright. Let's use True Dragon Sword. Nope. Here. Let's change that to that. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, audio's being stupid. I don't know what's happening to the audio. It's being dumb. Okay, it's back. Ah, damn. Oh, come on. This is gonna be a wipe. Depending on if I can do any damage at all. Awesome. Damn it. That was cringe. Don't know what happened there. I rolled. I rolled and I jumped. What? Get me out of there. Damn it. Yeah, yeah, I need to start that all over. Damn. Oh. He basically more or less gets slam dunked into the ground. Heck. La 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 la. I don't know why they didn't fully charge earlier. That's annoying. Mm-hmm. Damn it. Oh, oh, what? 3 times they spam. They spammed the same attack 3 times in a row. Like, consecutively. It wasn't even like, here's this. Pause. Here's the same attack. Pause. Here's the same attack again. No, it was literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's... Ah. That's trash. And tonight's fortune, courtesy of my fortune cookie, your seemingly lofty dream will come true. Haha. Picks or it didn't happen. And we'll see about that fortune. What? No. Absolutely not. Kill me now. Absolutely not. Finish the job, please. Objectively trash. Like what? I jumped out of the way so she couldn't grab me, and she still grabbed me somehow. Get away from me. Damn it, what is the timing? Damn it. Okay, Link. Get me out of there. Damn it. Ugh. Damn it. Dude, do something new. Do something different. What? Ah! Come on, man. That's annoying. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. Jumped out of the way. Oh, not that trash. Get me out of there. Damn it. Damn it. Come here. Ah! Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it! What is the timing? I don't know what the timing is. I'm about to get hit and I'm going to be very mad. Yeah, he was I don't know what Ryu was doing. I'm literally at that point when I was trying to do the attack I wanted to do, I was pushing the stick in the direction of the enemy and he said, "I'm going to go the opposite way." That's stupid. Oh. I could have done that. But that stupid grab. Like, that grab has an unusually large hitbox. Like if you were to, so fun fact about game development, when you're, and of course it depends on the engine you're running, what you're using, but basically when you're developing, when you're putting together a build, for a game, and your game involves maybe the player character you're using, or and there's enemies, whatever it is, they have colliders, and these colliders are what most players commonly know as hitboxes, and basically they are quite literally that. When you have a build up in something like, say, Unity, you can see the collider, you can see the hitbox, and the whole point of that is whenever something comes into contact, hence collider, when something collides with that object, XYZ thing is supposed to happen. Either that's the player character taking damage, or the enemy taking damage, whatever the action is, and whatever the consequence or reward, depending on what's supposed to happen. Well, yeah, for some reason, this boss, Alma here, her grab move has what I can only describe as an unusually large hitbox, an unusually large collider, because I'm out of her grasp, quite literally. And she just goes, "Now, come here." Like, what? That's trash, man. Now I could kind of understand why, I believe it's Team Ninja. Now I can understand why Team Ninja is going back and redoing these games, because, like, yeah, and mind you, this isn't OG Ninja Gaiden. This is like the second iteration of Ninja Gaiden, because there's OG Ninja Gaiden, then Ninja Gaiden Sigma, which is, I believe, the second iteration, and then Ninja Gaiden Black. Ninja Gaiden Black is the newest iteration of these games, and there's also Ninja Gaiden 4 out. I believe Ninja Gaiden 4 is out right now, so once I get through all the other Ninja Gaiden games that I have access to, that will be the last Ninja Gaiden game that I go through. But also, there's Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which I believe is a 2D Ninja Gaiden, so I'll definitely be checking that out. And if I fuck with it, it's gonna get a full playthrough. What is the timing? Get. So it seems like Alma has to be coming literally at me. She has to be on the ground and start doing that. Well, timing's off. Duh. Dude, do the thing like in her direction. That'd be great. Can't do the move otherwise. Ah. What are you doing, man? Like, that's the thing about the consistency about that move. Like I could do I could do my attack in the direction of the enemy, and he just won't do the flying swallow. Like, it's super inconsistent. Oh, damn. Damn it. I don't know what the timing is. Ah! Oh, cringe. Damn it. Like, why was I oh my god, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Why was I able to dodge her grab there? But the other times, it was just like a, nope, you're done, kid. Like, what? What do you mean? Dude. Dude, stop. Jeez. Oh my god. I'd like to attack you. That's what I'm talking about! Nah. Nah. Kill me and let me restart, because that's trash. That's pretty funny. I swear that grab move of hers is trash. She's got me so salty that I can't even speak properly. Good lord. I don't know. Get me out of there. What? Oh my god, that's annoying! What do you mean? What? Oh, that is trash. Actual trash. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's a wipe. Finish the job. Finish the job. Look how hard she hits. That grab move is that. Oh, that grab move is objectively trash. Like, what? Like, like if this was, for example, if this was like Sekiro, I can understand moves being unblockables or, you know, unparryable. Get that. Completely get that. But because this game doesn't have, you know, parries or anything like that, it's like the only thing you can do is dodge. And that's what I'm doing. I am doing that. And the game's like, no. Like, what? Actual trash. Like, it's funny because, like, I'll always be of the mindset that, you know, for better or worse, game devs should always be proud of the work they put out. But damn, very rarely are there times where I think devs should be ashamed of themselves. This boss is one such time. Like, you should be ashamed. Under no circumstance should she be able to grab me because I'm jumping away. She shouldn't be able to grab me. And I rolled out of the way there. Ah. See, like, oh my god. Like, that grab, that one's on me. Because I was literally in her space. But the one where she starts chasing me, and like, really? Like, I can't get away from her grab when she starts chasing me? Like, that's trash. Actual trash. Damn. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. She was trying to grab me, too. Yeah. Get me out of there. Ah, yes. Ah, ow. Yep. What? Huh. Yeah, my phone does that. Like, at times the screen will just come on because there are certain apps that the way that they work with their notifications, for some reason they think it's a good idea to have your frame splash. Frame splash. Oh, God, I'm so salty I can't even speak that I'm doing Freudian slips. Awesome. For some reason, some apps seem to think that flashing your screen is a good idea for their notifications. Like, no! Like, stop. Why are you doing that? I know Snapchat is a good example of that, where, like, your screen could be locked, you know, black, or in this case, mine is dim, like super dim because it's OLED. So it's, like, more efficient or whatever. But, god damn, is it annoying to get a notification from Snapchat when your freaking phone is locked and it just flashes your screen. Like, not like strobe, but it's like literally it wakes your screen up. That's what it does. It wakes your screen up. And it's like, why? Why are you doing that? That's dumb. Like, just be normal notifications. Like I'll see the regular notifications. Oh. Oh my god. I wish there was a lock-on, so I could have a better chance at doing the attack that I want to do, and it landing. Like, I don't know what the timing is on that. Oh my god. I'm gonna redo that. Ah! What an annoying boss. And I'm about to put my phone on airplane mode, so I'm not distracted by notifications. Really, I have to have my phone unlocked to be in airplane mode. It's dumb. Oh. All right. Jeez. Whoa. Mm-hmm. I don't know the freaking timing. Yeah. Ow! Ah. Get me out of there. Best attempt so far. Ah. Damn it. Can't see. Like, it would be nice if there's a lock-on so I could see where the boss is at all times. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, she did the other attack and then followed it up with her chasing me. That's cringe. God damn it. There's that trash grab. Finish the job. That grab is so ass. Genuine doo-doo butter. Man, what was the last boss that I got this frustrated with? I can't remember. Which one was it? I know the worms annoyed the hell out of me, but I don't think it was this bad. Because, like, this is getting up. This is annoying. This is really annoying. Particularly the grab. The grab is annoying. And then finding the timing of doing the flying swallow when she charges, that's weird. It seems the timing seems very inconsistent. Honestly, this is just an inconsistent boss all around. Which is what makes it suck so bad. I would... Mm-hmm. Damn it. Ooh, you want to come down on the ground. You want to come down on the ground. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Timing is terrible. What? Mm-hmm. Yep. Awesome. I can't even recall the last, like, not just in terms of stream, but like in general. I'm sure there was at least one instance on stream. When was the last time that I rage quit? Damn, what was the last time? I can't remember. Genuinely. I genuinely cannot remember the last time that I rage quit. Because I typically don't. Like, see, she didn't even start charging. She just stood there. She was open. Like, it's literally super inconsistent. Almost had me. It would have been so ass if you did grab me anyways. Come on. Nope. Ah. Seems like doing the flying swallow from behind also works. What? Oh, come on, man. Gotcha. Yeah. I've used 2 heals so far. Damn it. Oh, that's the move I hate. Ooh. Somehow I managed to dodge all of that. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oof. Kind of nasty to follow that up with a charge. Damn it. Ah. What the hell? Quit trying to steamroll me, man. Sick. Don't know how you were able to hit me that time. What is the timing? I don't know the timing. The timing is so inconsistent. Sometimes he does it, sometimes he doesn't. Like, it's already bad enough that he's inconsistent with the attack, like, altogether. But the fact that the timing is, like, near impossible to pinpoint, that's very frustrating. Gotta love when she switches up attacks. What? I thought I put that in airplane mode. Awesome. So that does nothing, I guess. Oh, easy solution. Do not disturb. What? What? How? I didn't even roll early. Huh? How? No, dude. No. No. Mm-mm. Great. Awesome. That was trash. Oh, what a horribly inconsistent, annoying, dookie ass boss. Shit from a butt, as Numi would say. Oh my god. That's... Cool. Nah, I won't. Let's do that again. I'm just gonna keep hitting you to see what happens. Come down here. Come here. Yep. I'm just gonna keep hitting you. I'm not gonna wait for these openings. I'm just gonna keep hitting you. Yeah. Huh? Come here. I'm not done hitting you. Awesome. And to think, the guide I looked at was like, it's possible you can do this without elixirs. Nope. Wrong. Horribly wrong. Mm-mm. How? It doesn't make sense. And then she doesn't. How? No. She's trash. Hmm? I am getting ever so closer to rage quitting and just switching over to Enter the Gungeon because this is trash. Like if I don't beat this tonight, no, haha, nothing's gonna happen realistically. Look how small this can is. Perspective really does play a big part in this. If I had my face. Yeah, like, but the perspective just looks like a pretty normal sized can. Let me show you a normal sized can. So, you can see the size difference. But the size difference is even more obvious when I do that. Because this one is like thinner. It's a thinner can. This one's a thicker can. Not only is this one taller. Yeah. Anywho, don't mind me purposely trying to distract myself from the fact that this boss is garbage. And I wish more beverages were carbonated that weren't soda. Because, man, if Arizona's were carbonated, that'd be so nice. Like, I know I mentioned it on stream before, but there's this VTuber that I follow, and she tweeted, honestly, I don't even like the flavor of soda. I'm here for the bubbles. I'm here for the carbonation. And honestly, like, and don't get me wrong, I like a good Dr. Pepper as much as the next person. But it's like yeah, honestly, like if you were to take one of my Arizona cans and carbonate that and give, you know, the fizz to, you know, Arizona's, oh, I frankly, I don't think I'd drink soda ever again. I just drank Arizona's. Or more specifically, I should say, I don't think I'd drink colas again. Which is so funny because I got the Arizona's in an attempt to get off of soda, but man, it's actually been a struggle to get off of soda. It's the fizz, man. It's the fizz. Like, yeah, I like the flavor too, but it's more or less the fizz that really does it for me. Like, honestly, if sparkling ice, which is supposed to be, like, and I know this sounds oxymoronic, but it's supposed to be like a healthy soda. Like it's a healthier alternative to soda, but at the end of the day, it really is just soda, more or less. At least that's how I see it. Because I've had sparkling water before. When I compare, I compare sparkling water to what sparkling ice is. Sparkling ice, it's not quite sparkling water per se. Just end me. End me. Thank you. Although, in the case of sparkling ice, would be nice if they came in cans. Because maybe that's also another part of it. Maybe that's another part of it, is the routine of opening a can. Because there's something satisfying about the crack and the fizz you hear. Like, that's satisfying. You don't get that same satisfaction from opening a plastic bottle or something like that. So maybe that is another part of it, is the opening of the can. It's satisfying. What is the timing of the thing? And if only he would... It's so funny because whenever games ask me this question, the answer will always be no, and it will still continue to be no. But don't be surprised if I hit yes and yes again, because this is getting annoying. This is ridiculous. And the guide is so stupid. The guide is just like, not nearly as annoying as her counterpart in Chapter 9. Get out of here! What do you mean? She hits way harder here than in Chapter 9. And Chapter 9 didn't take me nearly as many tries, I don't recall. Oh my god, you're missing your opportunities, man. Ugh. I do the attack, man. No. Nope. No. Absolutely not. We're gonna run that back. Awesome. Considering that I can get her down to half health with using it like 0 to 1 heal, I'm trying to do that again. So if I have to use a heal before I even take any damage out from her, I'm wiping. I'm wiping and I'm starting again. Because, no. Absolutely not. As someone who doesn't even use the term crash out, boy, I am getting so close to doing so. What is the timing? Dude. Ow. What is the timing? What? What is the timing? She was confused. She's like, For a brief moment, the AI was confused, like, kind of like mod check. You stop moving. And it still remains that that grab move of hers is trash. Also, and maybe this is just like, maybe this simply just has to do with the fact that they didn't have the foresight for this, but you know, so most games, and I don't know why they didn't even think about this, but most games, whenever you're fighting a boss, and not even a boss, like it could be any enemy really, if a, you know, but more often than not, it's a boss. If a boss grabs you, you're given a prompt to try to escape the boss. I mean, off the top of my head, the first example that comes to mind is RE4, when you're grabbed by El Gigante, or even when you're grabbed by any enemy, really, in RE4. And I know RE4 came after this. When did this come out? Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Oops. That's not what I was searching, and you know it wasn't. Oh, my mistake. So, I had it backwards. It's OG Ninja Gaiden, then Ninja Gaiden Sigma, or Ninja Gaiden Black, then Ninja Gaiden Sigma. So this came after Ninja Gaiden Black. Okay, so wait, but I thought, let me give me the Wikipedia. Man, the first Ninja Gaiden came out in 2004 for the Xbox. Oh, so technically it was an exclusive to Xbox? Oh shit, it was Xbox exclusive. That's interesting. You know what? I suppose that explains why I've never seen Ninja Gaiden on PlayStation. Because it was Xbox exclusive. Hmm. Other versions. Tecmo published 2 additional versions of Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden Black for Xbox and Ninja Gaiden 6. Okay. Okay. I get it now. So there's OG Ninja Gaiden, which is Xbox exclusive. And then there's the remake for Xbox. And then there's the PlayStation counterpart to that with Sigma. Okay. That makes sense. Or it makes a little more sense. Let's see. Essentially the same game as the original. They tell the same story of Ryu and the Dark Dragon Blade, but include additional content and updated game mechanics. Ha! Updated game mechanics, my ass. Although Itagaki deemed Black to be the final version of Ninja Gaiden, Tecmo subsequently ported the game to the PlayStation 3 as Sigma. In addition to the narrative story mode, Black and Sigma introduced a gameplay variation called Mission Mode. Okay, so yeah, there's Ninja Gaiden Black, 2005. Wait, what? 2005. Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden first came out to the scene in 2004. That's crazy. 11 years ago? No, not 11. 21. Oh. Oh no. 21 years ago. I was about to say, like, wait, the math's off. Not 11 years ago, because high school was 10 years ago. Damn. Tecmo announced at E3 2005, which was 20 years ago, that Team Ninja was working on Ninja Gaiden Black. Ninja Gaiden Sigma was 2006 for PlayStation 3. Damn, so it took a whole generation of consoles before Ninja Gaiden came to PlayStation, because Xbox was PS2 generation, and then Xbox 360 was PS3. Hmm. Oh, and I guess in the OG version, Rachel, you don't even have the parts where you play as Rachel. Interesting. Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus for the Vita. There's usually like a list. Uh, there's usually like a list where it's like, here's all the different versions that have released for Ninja Gaiden. Let me let me just search Ninja Gaiden releases. Uh, oh, makes sense to check the Ninja Gaiden fandom wiki and not just the Wikipedia. Oh, and apparently there's an arcade game for it. Oh, wait, its first. Looks like its first appearance wasn't even the. It was the arcade. And then it came to homes same year that it was available in arcade on the NES. Okay, that's great, but just give me a list. Okay, so there's the classic series of games, and then the Sega games, and then the modern games. Hold on, so there's Ninja Gaiden Black, Sigma, Sigma Plus. What's Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword? Oh, DS. Ninja Gaiden 2, Sigma, or rather, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. That's what I'll be playing after this one. Then Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. I believe I had that. Oops. Oops. Okay, I believe I had that. Hold on. Library. Let me just search. Ninja. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge. Yeah, because I got the Master Collection. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be playing this, Sigma 2, and Razor's Edge. Huh. Yaiba, Ninja Gaiden Z. What is that? Oh, I've heard of that one. It's a spin-off. Is that one available on Steam? Let me check real quick. I've heard of Yaiba. Store. Ninja Gaiden. What comes up? There's Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and Ninja Gaiden 4. Question is, do I even bother getting Ninja Gaiden 4 on Steam? Since it's a newer game, it's potentially going to be more intensive to run. I'd probably be better off getting it. Oh, it's not even out. It's out in October. I'll still put it on my wish list just in case. But it looks pretty dope in terms of the demons that you're fighting, or the fiends that you're fighting, excuse me. And Ryu Hayabusa is still a relevant character. Oh, but it looks like he's facing off against the new guy. Interesting. Okay, but Yaiba. Of course, when I search Yaiba, Demon Slayer is going to come up. That's cool. But I do want to get that Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. It looks cool. Very interesting. Oh, and it's from the team that did Blasphemous. I also need to play Blasphemous. It's on my wish list. Yeah, Blasphemous is another game I should play. Damn, what platform is Yaiba on? So it's been on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Oh. The game receives negative reviews and is considered to be one of the worst video games ever made. Damn, never mind. I guess even if that's available, I guess I'll leave it out. Jeez. Regarded as one of the worst games ever made. That's crazy. Absolutely wild. Like, damn, how bad must your game be to even, be considered for such a title? Like, Like, damn, it's so bad. Throw it on the list with the other games considered one of the worst games ever made. Like, damn. Okay, so I have the Master Collection, which came out 4 years ago. I'm late. Did you get it 4? Uh, that's gonna be out in October. Oh, and apparently, huh? Apparently, there's gonna be a female spinoff. So basically, Ryu Hayabusa, but as a woman, more or less. Interesting. That genuinely should be interesting. In the same, so it seems like in the same way that Sucker Punch is handling Ghost of Tsushima, where you have the Ghost of Tsushima, which follows Jin Sakai. Uh, the next one is Ghost of Yote. Hmm. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Do do. All right. I don't like this attempt. You could go ahead and kill me. Thank you. Ow. Ow. Ugh. Nope. I beat every boss up to this point. Wouldn't have gotten here if I didn't beat the other bosses. So, it'd be nice if I could beat this one. Can't can't recall the. Oh, that's right. It took me 3 whole attempts to beat Sekiro. Because I remember the first time I got Sekiro, I basically got to a point where like I had a couple different bosses ahead of me, and I couldn't beat a single one. And I'm like, well, damn, this sucks. And at the time, something else came out, so I, put my focus and attention on that, and then I never went back. Then I decided to go back again on stream, and similar situation where I just came across these bosses that I couldn't beat, and then the cycle repeated where something else was out that I was interested in, ended up playing that and didn't pick up Sekiro again, and then finally I'm just like, okay, I'm going to beat Sekiro on stream. And I did. I have the VODs um archived. Maybe I'll do a separate VOD channel or something where I put the so like in the I'm on my third, I guess you could say, my third um chapter of streaming, if you will, because like I I've been doing this since 2018, but like there were periods where I would just stop to focus on something else, and that happened 3 times. This being the third, where I would have to take an extensive amount of time off, and then come back. Ah. But what you want to call it? Um, yeah. When I beat Sekiro originally, I beat it on stream. That I don't believe that was this year. It might have been last year. No, it wasn't. When was it? Oh wait, hold on. Hold. That might have been this year. When was that? What? Hmm. Oh, no. Never mind, that wasn't this year. When would that have been? Pretty sure I still have. Let me double check that I have those streams. Or those VODs, rather. Archives. Oh. No way. No way that was 2021. What? No way. Well, I remember very recently playing through Sekiro and beating it. And it was on stream too. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I wonder if those are on my... I wonder if those are... Damn, my mom is loud. I wonder if those are archived on my other channel, my main channel. Or not. Right, because I never uploaded them. So I guess it must have been one of those things where at the time I was letting Twitch record my VODs and then I would just download them from Twitch. Huh. Damn, I thought it was very recent too that I played Sekiro on stream. Yeah, like I vividly remember doing that. What? That's crazy. I don't have them saved anywhere else. Wait, gaming, Twitch streams. No, in 2020. Huh. Or was it 2025? No, those would have already been uploaded. Huh. Well, damn. Guess I don't. Thought I had those archived. Man, that's kind of unfortunate. Huh. But yeah. Point is, it took me like 3 attempts to get to Sekiro, and that was probably the last game where like I got to a point where I'm like, I can't beat this, put it down for a long while, came back, tried again, and you know, rinse and repeat until finally I I was able to beat it, and I found out what my issue was. My issue. Oh, wait, did I even do it on stream at all? I suppose I could check Twitch's, like not my like actual archives, like, because it doesn't. They made that whole change about, you know, your archive streams or whatever and whatnot, your VODs and all that. So, anyways, yeah, maybe Twitch has a record of of all the times that I've streamed. What is the timing? Okay, sure. Awesome. What are you hitting, man? Invisible wall. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you changed it up on me. Oh, cringe. Ow. Get out of my camera. Okay, slow grind, but that might be the way. Whoa. 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 Ah. Damn. My ass. Ow. I'm gonna try standing for a bit. Allow me to readjust. Just as simple as bringing this up. And now I just need to... Oh no. Oh no. Wait, maybe if I bring this out a bit, then... Well. That's the best it's gonna get. Just for a little bit. Oh, my screen is tilted down more than I would like it to be, but... I mean, how close is... Oh, well, I guess I could play it off of the top monitor. I'll play it off of the bottom one. Just for a little bit, because my ass hurts. I've been sitting a lot. What's the timing? I don't know the timing. I just want to hit you. Ow. Okay. Well. Wait, that's the other opportunity I have to get her down? Is when she does the charge? No, don't touch me. Oh. Oh, not that one. Ow. Damn it. Ah! Damn it. Eh. I'm all out of heals. Awesome. Just finish me. Awesome. You know, angles do a lot for a person. This coming from a photographer. But oh man, looking at myself like there, you, that, there, looking at myself there with the camera looking up, I look like a different person almost compared to when I'm sitting down. Like, damn, this is. I would like to get a standing desk someday, but considering that I may have to move out by summer of next year, that is the last thing on my list to consider getting. If I was to get anything, like not stream related, it would probably be more photography gear, like lights. I'd probably get another 8200 flash. Because I have two flashes, the 8200 and then another one, the Godox V1. The V1, it's okay. It serves its purpose, but compared to what I'm able to do with the 8200 comparatively, I'd rather get another 8200 to replace the Godox V1 personally. Like, what is the timing? What is? Oh, and I missed every single. That was trash. Be pretty poggers if I beat this standing up. Because I don't quite want to sit back down yet because my ass hurts. I'd be sitting down too much. Whore. No, that's the... Ah, what is the timing? I was able to get her down last time. Ah. Awesome. Sit down again. I really do hope I beat this by the end of stream. I have less than an hour left. Oh, maybe. Make it hour 30 minutes. Basically, when the stream timer says 440, when the stream timer says 440, that's it. Oh my god, where's the, oh, it's so inconsistent. What is the timing? Just hit her, damn it. Ah! What am I doing? Awesome. Awesome. Ugh. I hate this. I hate her. It's so funny because it's like, let's take anime for example. You know, you could have like a beloved character become a demon. And like, you'll have the friends of that character like, no, don't forget, they were human once. It's like, no, I don't care. I do not care. Sure, that's what they were once before. That's not what they are now. Now they're a demon, and that's all I see. Wait, what is the timing? What is this? What is this alleged timing? Like the article said, like, oh, you timed it right, and it's like, what do you mean? What is the timing? Like, the timing's so inconsistent. Sometimes I'll get her before she charges. Sometimes I'll get her as she's charging. And then other times I get her right when she's done charging. What is the timing? Cringe. 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 Stop. It's like with every new turn, I get less and less confident. Seems like it's a bit. Oh, yeah, I think. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Not really. Grab move off rip. That's trash. Nope. Ow. Okay, so that's one instance to do it when she's about to do that attack. Ah, so I can't be too far from her. I have to be close enough to even attempt the attack. Jesus Christ. Damn it. Nope. That. What? Eat my ass. No! What are you doing, Ryu? Oh, come on. Oh. Ah. Damn it. Damn. Ah. Okay, so at least now that I know that there are more opportunities to do the attack, because the guide specifically made it so it's like only when she charges. Didn't think I could get her any other time. So my prospects are looking better. But this is what I mean when it's super inconsistent. Ow. What? Awesome. What? How? Yeah. Sure. What? Oh, that's trash. I might as well just use this opportunity to find when's the right time to do the swallow attack. Ah. Damn it. Yep. See, I feel like right here, like I was talking about it earlier, how some games give you the ability to, like, you know, break free or whatever. Given that Ryu has 3 ninpo that involve him, you know, like that make it so that enemies have to be close, they have to be touching you or something. Like, bro, when you're in a grasp, use the fire wheel. Use the fire wheel and break out. Like, that should have been a thing. The fact that you can't break free from that is very silly. He was able to break free from the dragon's mouth in the last stream. Like, what? Bro. Hate when games have wild inconsistencies like that. Like, oh, you could have done XYZ then, but you're not doing it now. Or vice versa. Like, you couldn't do it then, but you could do it now. Like, what? Come on, man. Either you can always do it, or you can't do it. So it's very wildly inconsistent when I can do that. Just the flying swallow. No. Damn it. Ha. Damn it. Okay. Don't know how that. Oh shit, eat my ass. I locked in.
Now the time of the awakening is truly at hand.
How's she not dead? Ooh.
This is not over.
Sick. Awesome. Boy, that fight was annoying for nothing. Truth be told, I was led astray by that guide because they made it seem like I can only do the flying swallow when she's charging. Surprise! You can do it pretty much any time. It's just inconsistent when it lands. It's pretty much effortless how I beat her ass. What? And I struggled for next to nothing. That was unironically an easy fight. Doesn't change the fact that there are wild inconsistencies, and just the design of this fight is trash. Like, I hate when they recycle bosses. Like, did I not just fight you already? Now I have to fight you again? Damn, that's annoying. I don't know how to interpret Ninja Dog. Don't know how to interpret that. Should I be offended? But hey, chapter 17. I can actually this just makes me think of this makes me think of South Park when they're okay, well now it seems like this is a little too high. It just makes me think of South Park. They're playing World of Warcraft, and they're trying to deal with the PK, the player killer. And they finally, like that was their raid. Their raid was to beat the player killer, and then they finally beat him. And I think it was either Kyle or Stan. They're just like, so what do we do now? And Corbin's like, well, now we play the game. That's whenever it comes to a boss that just, you know, really grinds my gears, and then I finally beat it. It's like, oh great, I can finally play the game now. That's what this felt like. This fight was so unnecessarily annoying. All right. You know what? Just out of habit and just precaution, I'm gonna save. Last thing I want to do is have to do that fight again, although now I know that it's actually much more easier than I made it out to be. Well, you know what? So maybe the guide wasn't wrong. Maybe the fight wasn't as annoying as fighting Alma in chapter 9. Because at least in this fight, when I do the flying swallow, I can knock her down. In chapter 9, you couldn't knock her down. In chapter 9, you couldn't knock her down. What? So I have to come back when I get whatever I need for this. I think. Or do I need incendiary shuriken? Oh. Aha. That's right. Oh, I don't like that at all. Had this been any other game, like Resident Evil or something, this is the point where you go, oh, maybe I should go talk to the merchant and grab a rocket launcher, just in case these turn out to be a pain in the ass and I can get rid of them in one go. Hey, guys. Yeah. He's like a straight-up demon. I may not be able to parry, but I can at least block your attacks and then retaliate. How do you have such speed with a big-ass sword like that? Oh, you bitch. He became like a Giga Chad after doing whatever the hell it was that he did. Ow. Oh. 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 Oh, what? Okay. Great. They may not be bosses, but they might as well be just as equally annoying as a boss. Damn. So what's the plan of attack with those ones? The Dabilara. I'm gonna switch to the Dabilara. Let's see how they feel about the Dabilara. And you know what? just so I don't have to do this every time. I'm gonna blast it open. I'm gonna blast it open, come back and save, and then... Oh, let me switch off for that. Yeah, what's gonna be the... It's gonna be the weapon of choice against these guys. Is the Davilara the way to go? Ah. Damn. Damn. I'm too slow with the Davilara, so I do need something faster. Ow. Damn. Damn. Davilara, not the way to go. I'm way too slow. I need something faster. Lunar, maybe? Stop asking me to quit. Maybe the Lunar? Lunar might be the way to go. It'll at least make me faster than Davilara. I was doing okay with the True Dragon Sword. Let me try. Let me try with the Lunar. Damn. Damn, you just hit me out of the air. Damn. Dude. Okay. Damn. Jesus. That was... Okay. So these are the next nuisances in my way. I hope I don't have to fight all three of them. Just the one, please. But it looked like I was getting more hits with the Lunar. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't even have any money. I'm broke. Might need to grind some bats for heals. Let me switch my Ninpo to Fire Wheel. Ow. Now he's the Giga Chad version. Ow, and I don't have heals. I don't have heals. Ah. Damn. I gotta grind some bats for some heals, because that's unacceptable. I just want to go through the door. Let me try going through the door without fighting him. It's probably gonna be like, it's locked. That's probably what's gonna happen. Oh, it would be so annoying if I did that. It's probably going to do that. Oop, cringe, cringe. Oh, can't get through. I have to fight him. Damn. What is up with enemies hitting so damn hard? Frankly, I'm jealous that he can move that giant-ass sword as fast as he can when I'm super slow with the Dabilaro. That's annoying. But yep, you know what this means. Gotta grind some bats. Great. Well, I already have the lunar equipped. Did I say equipped? Damn. Lunar equipped. Man, even with this, like, so then it just begs the question, how much is this really doing? Like, how much is it really doing? Because that man seems to be, like, just a sponge. Like, nothing is really hurting him. Time to go kill some bats. Oh, you're both in the same spot, and that's kind of trash. Ow. Oop, almost forgot. Stop, 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 stop. Ah! You were doing the wrong thing, buddy. I was about to say, like, go. Drop, damn. Alright. The lizards are back, right? Yeah. Why did I jump into the lava? That's cool. But I was right. The lizards are back. Fate of the sisters has been decided. Ryu now heads for the depths of Zarkon, determined to fulfill his vengeance once and for all. Cool. Yeah, maybe next time, lizards. Yeah. I can't see the bats. Okay. And back in. So I had 19. Okay, now I have 173. Oh, you buffoon. You idiot. Oh yeah, fun fact, ninjas were never real. Ninjas were made up for entertainment. Realistically, Ryu would have been a shinobi. Yeah, like the thing with ninjas, like you weren't a ninja wasn't what you were, Ninjutsu was a job that you did, and that typically entailed reconnaissance, but you were still a samurai. You were a samurai that practiced ninjutsu, or that worked in ninjutsu, but you were not a ninja. Allegedly. I did not put in the research myself. I read an article ages ago when Ghost of Tsushima first came out, and I guess the interviewer that put the article together sat down with, like, you know, a Japanese historian, and they were like, yeah, so ninjas weren't a thing. They just weren't a thing. That's something that the entertainment industry made up. Ninjas weren't a thing. You were simply a samurai that worked in ninjutsu, which typically entailed reconnaissance and more or less having to be stealthy and whatnot. But, like, in terms of, like, the different gadgets that ninjas use and whatnot, yeah, no, that's all fake. I mean, not the actual gadgets and whatnot. Like, those aren't fake. Like, I don't know about smoke pellets, but smoke bombs are, in fact, are definitely a thing. Just not in the sense of, like, not in the same way that ninjas would use it. Like, at that point, you'd be Batman. Kill them all! Kill them all! Wow! Where am I at now? 500. Okay. 25 more times. Surely that'll be enough. I bet I have to fight all 3 of those guys in there, though. Let me see if that guide says anything about what the best approach is to fighting those dudes, because, good lord. See, it's times like, I mean, this is just one example, because I know I've said it multiple times throughout throughout past streams, but good lord. Old. But yeah, pretty sure I've said it in past streams before, but whatchamacallit? Damn, I'm blanking. What was I going to say before I got distracted? Shit, I forgot. Damn, what was I gonna say? Why am I blanking? Damn, I literally lost my train of thought. Whoopsies. Wait, do I still have the guide open? No, I closed it. Alright, time to find it, reopen it. So I'm at chapter 17 now. Let's say chapter 17. Get out of here, ad. Okay. Current objective: solve the pyramid puzzle. Equip the Dabilara and approach the temple. Smash open. Oh, so I didn't even need to use an incendiary thing. I could have just used the Dabilara. Interesting. Okay. Smash open a large crack to reveal a doorway leading inside. Enter the temple and go down stairs to encounter a new enemy, the Nightmare. To solve the pyramid, you need to defeat 3 nightmares. The nightmares like to use aggressive attacks, so you need to be just as aggressive as them. Equip the Dabilara and let these suckers attack you first. Notice how their regular attacks don't break Ryu's guard when he blocks them? Exploit that weakness by using non-stop counterattacks with the Dabilara. After a few good hits, they transform. Repeat the tactic to kill off all 3 of these suckers. Once they're dead, grab the Serpent Deity statue and exit the pyramid. Okay. Okay, well. So I was on the right track with the Dabilara, but I guess I just wasn't using it correctly. Man, what was my train of thought when I said, I know I've said it on stream before, but what was I saying? I genuinely forgot. I got distracted and that was that. Ah. Okay, we good? Like, I think I was gonna say something about those three dudes that I have to fight, which I now know are called nightmares. And oh, are they a nightmare? Although it's slow and tedious, what a great way to grind for money. So it seems like for those nightmares, it seems like I just need to hold. I just need to hold block. I need to hold block. Let them do their attacks, because according to that guide, they can't break my guard, so they're not doing damage. I don't think. And then once they're done doing their attacks, that's when I start, you know, going ham. Which is crazy because it seems like they have a moveset that would, you know, that would counteract me guarding. Like, we saw him, the first guy, we saw him stab the ground and create like a fireball beneath me. So it's not like they don't have their methods to break my guard, because they absolutely do. No. So I guess I was right with these next couple of chapters. It seems like we're going to be collecting the remaining statues of the 5 deities, and I reckon those statues are going to come together and make Ryu like some crazy overpowered guy. You're gonna unlock some crazy powers. He's gonna be immortal and all this other stuff. That's my hope, anyways. Because boy, it would be bad if that power fell into the wrong hands. Where am I at? Damn. 9.99 exactly. So I gotta do it, what? 21 more times? Yeah, 21 more times. Jesus Christ! Can we not? Mm-hmm. Ah. Cringe. Come on. I do wish they gave more money. That'd be great. 18 more times. Come on. Man, I underestimated. This is funny, but last time I ate El Pollo Loco, and for whatever reason they like to throw in like 2 cups of salsa, or yeah, what I think is salsa, and then the other one seems like green sauce. I mean, it looks like guacamole, but I don't think it is. Could be. I didn't. When I tried it, I did not taste the avocado. That's for sure. But man, did I underestimate how spicy it would be? Because I genuinely think they might put jalapenos in their salsa. I don't know, but I remember trying it. Like, it's been a while since I've had salsa, and I've had salsa before. But like, say for example, when my mom makes salsa, it's not really that spicy. It's not really that spicy. Like, for me, it's tolerable, but damn, I underestimated how spicy that salsa would be from El Pollo Loco. So I'm like, I'm trying not to be wasteful. So I'm eating, the sauce with some chips, and damn, I low-key suffered through that. I'm like, ugh, yeah. Have mercy, somebody help me, please. Nothing sucks worse than going to the store, just, looking around, just going for a quick browse, and then some person trying to peddle their timeshare vacation spot bullshit. Like, dude, I don't care. I have zero interest. I'm just here to look at fishing tackle. I'm specifically referring to a time that I went to Bass Pro Shops, because I forget. like I had this usually happens. This usually happens to me where I'll have one destination in mind, or so lately my weekend plans have been super relaxed compared to previous years, especially 2023. But like for 2023, for example, I would have multiple places to go between Saturday and Sunday. But lately it's just been like maybe one thing on Saturday, second thing on Sunday. But lately what I would try to do is, let's say if I have only one event that I'm going to on Saturday, depending on where that is, I try to look up things that I haven't checked out before, or I've been meaning to check out, or whatever. And I would go to do those things. And I remember it was the not this most recent, not the last time that I went to Gretty's shop, but before that, the time before that, I believe. I can't quite remember. It might have been the first time that I went to Gretty's, but I found out that they had that nearby they had just built a new Bass Pro Shops, and it's been a while since I've been in one, so I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to check out, but at the time it wasn't open or whatever. So very recently, like within the last few months, I forget what I was doing out in that area anyways. Like I forget what I was doing out that way, but you know, I happened to be in the area, so I'm like, huh. Oh, I remember what it was. I remember what it was. I went to go because Schwa was moving shops, and to help with the move, they had like a crazy. Basically, they had like a huge clearance sale, more or less. And I was just like, shoot, let me go take advantage of that. So I did. I went out there, and because I was out there, I was just like, well, since I'm out here and I have to use the restroom, let me go check out this Bass Pro Shops. It is not great. It comparatively to the one that I like. If I had to go to Bass Pro Shops for anything in particular, it would be the one in Rancho Cucamonga, because that one's got 2 floors, and it's big compared to the one that I went to that has only 1 floor. And yeah, I went to that one in Irvine, and one, it was comparatively underwhelming to the Rancho Cucamonga one, but then also I was accosted by some guy trying to sell, like, you know, a timeshare vacation thing, and I'm like, brother, I'm just trying to shop. So I try to wrap that up as quickly as I could, because it's one of those things where it's like, you know, they're just doing their job. They're trying to sell something. Like, okay, if that's what they gotta do to make their money, that's what they gotta do. But it's like, brother, understand, I have no interest in what you're selling. I'm just looking around, man. like please, respectfully, leave me alone. Like, you know, I did not come here for you. I came here for the establishment. Jeez. Yeah, that's what bugs me about people like that. Every now and then there'd be people with pamphlets or something standing in front of, like, you know, department stores, like a Walmart or something like that, to try to, you know, give you something or spread the good word of the Lord or whatever it is. It's always shit that I don't care about, and it's like, man, leave me alone. Like, respectfully, leave me alone. You're a stranger, and whatever you're peddling, I likely don't care about. So I'm just gonna go to my car now. Yeah, like I've sort of defaulted to no thanks, I'm good, and just continue walking. Like, I don't even stop, because that's the thing. The moment you stop, they're gonna think they've got you. So it's like, I was hanging out with my friend Jin at this mall in Vegas, and then we were going to Macy's, I think. We were going to Macy's because she needed to look for something. And on the way there, this guy, this I guess this guy wanted to clean my shoes or something, and he wanted to like, he was like, hey, let me show you how our thing works. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. And we just kept walking because it's like, bro, I don't care. Like that's the thing people don't understand. Like I get it, you know. You've got a business. You need to sell it. You need to push your product. You need to make your money. I get it. But it's like, understand that unless somebody is actively looking for that thing that you're pushing, no one gives a damn. like come on. Like that's the thing I don't understand about like those different kiosks at malls, where one of the kiosks could specifically be like, oh, shoe shining. And it's just like, brother, what? Like, I reckon most people wear shoes that you can't even shine because the material won't allow that. And besides, if somebody's looking to get their shoes shined, they're not going to a mall. They're gonna go to a shop that specifies in that, or specializes. Excuse me. They're gonna go to a shop that is dedicated to that. You know, in the same way that if somebody is going to get their hair cut, they're gonna go to a barbershop. And yes, some malls have barbershops. But if there's like a random kiosk that says, hey, let us cut your hair. No. No thanks, I'm good. Like if I'm gonna get my hair cut, I'm gonna go to a barbershop. I'm not gonna go to some random kiosk at the mall. Like, come on, man. That's the thing I don't understand about those kiosks. It's always stuff that like generally nobody really cares about or is looking for. And on the off chance that somebody is looking for those things, they're not going to be at a mall. They're going to go to a place that specializes in those things. Like those kiosks should those kiosks should focus on things that people can't really get anywhere else but a mall. Because 9 times out of 10, most of the shit that you find at those like, and the kiosks I'm talking about are like in the center of like, so like, you know, shops on your right, shops on your left, walkways. I'm talking about those kiosks in the middle. Like they need to focus on, you know, selling or offering things that, you know, you can't get anywhere else but a mall. And honestly, that's the thing. I've said this before. Like we've seen, as time goes on, we're just going to continue to see, you know, malls close. Granted, I haven't seen a mall close down yet, but honestly, the Puente Hills Mall looks like it's almost on its way out, more or less. But I digress. You know, we see it time and time again, just stores closing. Even big name stores are like, oh, we have to close these locations. And like, a part of that is, and the reason why, you know, malls don't get a crazy amount of activity, particularly outside of the holidays, because that's the thing. When the holidays come around, that's when a lot of money comes into malls, or a lot more than usual. But the thing malls have to focus on, whoever is responsible for, like, you know, approving or disapproving leases for specific stores to be in their malls. I don't know who would be responsible for that, but whoever's responsible for that, they need to focus on bringing shops, like just bringing shops and whatnot that offer things that you really can't get online, or it wouldn't be wise to get it online. That's why a lot of malls have, you know, different department stores like Macy's, or if JCPenney is still around. I don't think Sears is around anymore. Pretty sure they went bankrupt. But yeah, with like a JCPenney, and honestly, JCPenney might, no, I think JCPenney's still around. The point is, it's like, The reason why those are like the bigger, you know, stores at malls is because they, since a bulk of what they offer is clothing, you would be wise to go in person to get your clothes than to, you know, take the gamble online. Because at least if you go in person, you could try the clothes, make sure they fit, and hell, if you want to get them online, you can, you know, make note of the specific name, brand, and all that kind of stuff, and then find it online. Like, yeah, sure, you could do that. But generally, when it comes to clothes, you're gonna want to get them in person and try them. So that's why places like Macy's and JCPenney are still around at malls, because that's a bulk of what they offer, clothing. But when it comes to other things where it's just like, yeah, I can get that online. Like, it blows my mind that you could still go to a GameStop today. Like genuinely, it is so interesting to me that GameStop is still around. Just considering that a lot of like, you know, publishers and even just the platforms themselves, like, you know, PlayStation and Xbox, they've been going in a very much digital first direction, which is not a great direction. Like, I would like to have my games physical, but that's becoming next to impossible. Yeah, like, I remember the last time I went to a Walmart, those shelves were clean because it seems like they're not pushing enough product, and it's like, man, we need to get this out of here. I was tempted one time to snag a couple of physical copies from Walmart the last time I went there, but I opted not to. But yeah, like it would actually blow my mind. Yeah, I'll do this like 10 more times since I'm just yapping right now. But like, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if I came across a mall that I've never been to before, and I decide to check it out, and I walk the whole place, and I don't find a single GameStop. That would not surprise me at all, because it's like, yeah, even for physical copies, I'll just get it online. There's no reason for me to come into your shop. And that's why you end up seeing a lot of different bankruptcies and closures and all that. I mean, it doesn't help that the economy sucks. Like, whole stop. The economy sucks. And it's not just for everyday people like you and me. It's also for the people that run businesses. They've got to do what they can to stay afloat, and sometimes that's just not possible, to the point where they have to file for bankruptcy and end up closing stores or closing locations. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, like online retail is more or less what's killing a lot of in-person businesses. Like, it's one of those, online retail is one of those things where it's just like, it's both a blessing and a curse in multiple ways, from different angles. Ooh, let me finish killing these bats and then get rid of that dumb notification, and then I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'm gonna keep going until I beat those 3 guys, get that serpent deity statue, and then I'll call it there. So I am more or less doing some overtime, but yeah. VOD gang, YouTube. I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom. It's Code Brown. Let me get rid of that notification. That's annoying. Okay. Yeah. Be right back, YouTube. Okay. Where am I at? Yeah, I might as well do this 8 more times. Get 4,000, and then I could get 8 heals. It's funny. So I just had to kill a spider, which, cool, awesome, love that. I don't. And that just got me thinking about arachnophobia, and then how there was a, I think it's Jubilee or The Cut. It was one of those. It was one of those channels. But they did like this video focusing on phobias. Like they had a group of people there, and it seemed like they were trying to make it like some sort of intervention. Like, all right, we're gonna tackle your fears or whatever. And one guy had a fear of spiders, and it's like here, hold this spider, and it's just like, look, there are things that you can have phobias for, and in a lot of cases they do, you know, come off as an irrational phobia or whatever. But understand, it's like you don't have to have a phobia of it necessarily to not want to have anything to do with it. Like you know, you I don't have a fear of snakes. I genuinely don't have a fear of snakes, but you are not going to catch me picking up a wild one out on a hike or something like that. Like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to be doing all that. But frankly, if you give me the option between holding a tarantula and holding a snake, I'm choosing the snake every single time. Every single time I'm choosing the snake. You could even tell me that, you know, if I get bit by this snake, you know, I could potentially die. I'm still choosing the snake. Like, I'll never understand the people that have tarantulas as pets. It'll never make sense to me. Never. Like, why would you want that? Like, nightmare scenario is that thing gets out and you don't know where it is. Like, that's a wrap. I don't care if it's your pet, you gotta burn that house down now. Like, it's gone. Like, what do you mean it's gone? Like, that is some Resident Evil bullshit too, where it's like, there seems to be, like, you know, there seems to be this thing in this, you know, like, in this tank. There seems to be something in this tank. And then, you know, you leave the area, you come back, and then you make note, the thing that was in that tank is gone. What do you mean it's gone? I'm gonna have to fight it later, aren't I? Surprise, you have to fight it later. Like, damn. So yeah, like, the thought of, like, I could never see myself owning, frankly, I just don't see myself owning bugs as pets. Like, that's, nah, I'm good. Because the last thing I need is that to fall over in an earthquake or something, or let's say I have a cat or something and they somehow manage to knock it over. Great. Now I potentially have a tarantula on the loose. Like, nah, nope. I'm good. I don't need all that. No, thank you. I'm good. Like, I don't mind if people got snakes for pets, because snakes actually look cool. Like, they have the potential to look cool because of their scales and whatnot. Tarantulas do not look cool. They just look like pure abominations. Yeah, there would even be people that would have scorpions as pets. Like, what? No. I'm good. I don't... Nope. Don't need that. Don't need that. Frankly, I'd rather play hopscotch with a ghost or a straight up demon than have to, you know, look at a tarantula. Like, I'm good. Yeah, like when I was staying at the Skyline Hotel, my mind would not let me sleep. Like, I'm pretty sure we're familiar with, you know, with the with the situation or the scenario where you're trying to get to sleep, like you want, like you're even tired, you're tired and you want to get to sleep, and you try to get yourself to sleep, you close your eyes, you're lying down, but your mind just starts racing, and things that you don't even want to think about, your mind is like, hey, we should think about this, we should consider this, and it's like, no, please, I'm trying to sleep. When I was in the Skyline Hotel when I stayed over in Vegas last weekend, for some reason my brain was just like, hey, what if there was a ghost standing in the corner? Hey, what if you felt somebody getting in your bed while you tried to sleep? Like, god damn it. It was so hard to get to sleep. I ended up staying longer than I should have, so I ended up only getting like an hour and a half of sleep. Woke up at 4 in the morning to get to my 6 a.m. shoot in the mountains an hour outside of Vegas. That morning sucked, but it was all made up for with that first shoot in the morning, and then getting to hang out and shoot with my friend Jin. It was all made up for. A lot of firsts were like if you were gonna have a list of like first time to do XYZ, there were quite a few firsts that were checked off by Jin alone. Pretty crazy. Do I have 4,000? I do. I'm kind of tempted to do this 20 more times and get 6,000 and upgrade the Dabilaro. Then I won't be able to get any heals. Let me... Later, guys. Let me get the heals. Okay. Got 8 heals. And let me... Oh. Change weapon to the Darilaro. Then I should change the armlet to that. Okay. Save. Ow. I do appreciate though that it's just straight to here and not like I have to go through one warp thing and then another warp thing. It's literally just I warp here and I'm back in the magma cavern and I can grind for money so I could buy heals. That's nice. Alright. Alright, you nightmare. You said he couldn't break my guard! You lied! You lied, you guide! You lied! He can break my guard! He's done it a few times now! What are you talking about? He's killing me! Stupid guide! You lied! You lied! You lied! You lied! You lied! The stupid guide lied! It lied! I can't even... Oh! I couldn't even hit him! I couldn't even hit him! The guide lied! I'm gonna give it one more try and then just call it there. So then the next stream will be me trying to beat these guys. I mean, hell, this whole stream was almost just me fighting that dumb Alma boss. Or like, you know, the Alma Awakened. A lot of it was killing bats and grinding for money so I could buy heals, but other than that, yeah, this whole stream would have just been fighting Alma. Let's try this again. I don't even have a punish move with the Dabilara. He's just beating my ass. The Dabilaro is not the way to go. It just isn't. It's not. The Dabilaro is not the way to go. Nope. And I have to fight 3 of these guys. Okay, he's dead. That's 1. Oh, what? So I have to choose? Oh, nope. Game chooses for me. Ah, damn it. Oh, Jesus. Damn it. Damn it. Already out of heals. Damn! At least I made it to the second one. One more try. Let's see if I can't get through the first guy with little to no heals. Let me just see how far I can get, cause goddamn, he beat my ass. Hold. Hold. K-pop Demon Hunters is tracking to be #1 at the domestic box office this weekend with 15 million. Why do men never ask for help but handle everything alone? Women do that too. Shut up. This is the thing that kind of bugs me. It's like, I know especially this year with the past men's mental health awareness month or whatever, like a lot of people have been sort of like hyper focusing on like, men's mental health matters too, all that kind of stuff. Like I get that, but it's like they act like some of the things that men do, women don't. Like they absolutely do. I know women that will refuse to ask for help. They will refuse to ask for help until somebody pushes them to be like, hey, it's clear you need some assistance. Ask for it. Hell, even I'm not, like, as much as I don't like to do it, there have been situations, particularly in 2024, there have been situations where it's like, damn, like I'm staying at this hotel for this event, and they, I was caught off guard by them taking $100 for what they call incidentals, or it's like the security deposit or whatever, which you get back at the end, but it's like, damn, that's money I could have used for gas or whatever. And yeah, like at least twice I've put the word out, like, okay, I'm in a very rough financial situation. Like, I don't need a lot, but if anyone can, help me out. And I've had 2 people help me out. But beyond that, it's like, I think it's less of like not wanting to ask for help and just genuinely believing I don't need it. Like I can get through whatever it is that that I'm facing. Because yeah, like if I need, and that's the other thing. It's like actually, now that I think about it, a little more, it's the threshold at which somebody thinks they don't need it and then thinks they do. Like the threshold is different. Like there are some people that would be inconvenienced by things, and for them it is purely just an inconvenience. They'll get through it on their own. They don't need any help. But for other people, it's like, oh, that thing that you said you didn't need help for, well, I need help for. It's not even a gender thing. It's literally like, yeah, just some things. It's like some things, your threshold for, you know, assistance, I guess. Your threshold is the threshold is different from person to person. The threshold is different from person to person. Like, yeah, there are just some things, like, and if you want to make it about gender, it's like, yeah, you could say there are some things where some men genuinely don't need help with those things and will do it on their own, whereas some women might need help for those things, and the vice versa is true. There are things that women don't need help with, that in some case men would like to help them in those areas, but they don't need it. And then vice versa, men would need help with those things. And so it's like, yeah, I find that tweet weird. Like they fixate on men in that tweet, and it's like, no, this isn't a gender thing. Like everybody's threshold for needing help is, you know, everybody's threshold for needing help is different. Let me see. This person said, we can be a stoic lot and have the tendency to endeavor through our hardships. We don't necessarily intend to keep it to ourselves. It's more like, oh yeah, I guess so, etc. Or it is what it is. And that's usually what it is. It usually is what it is. You know, that's it. Oh, now, it is what it is. Because, yeah, like, when you think about it, in a lot of cases, it is what it is. There's not really much you can do. If something comes up, something happens, you deal with it. Hell, I still got to get my doors fixed on my car, but it still closes and seals. So it's like, it is what it is. I'll get around to it. Like it's not something that urgently needs to happen. And that's the other thing. I talk about, you know, the threshold for which somebody, you know, thinks they need help or thinks they don't need help. Put that aside, urgency. There are some things where some people would be like, that's not urgent enough for me to, you know, reach out to people for help. And then there are some things that are. Like, for example, if you're somebody that has bad financial habits like me, and then something urgent comes up where, you know, you need the money, then yeah, it's gonna be like, hey, I need some money, people. I need some help. But if it's something that's not urgent, even if it is money related, if it's not urgent, it's just like, well, I'll deal with it when I can. All right. Ooh, do I want to? I don't know if I want to stick with the Dabilaro. Damn. Damn. Ow. Damn. I can't get a hit. I can't get a hit. Ow. That's a stream. Absolutely not. That's I already figuratively I already figuratively pulled my hair out over over Alma the Awakened, or Awakened Alma, if you will. Already pulled my hair out over her, figuratively. I'm not about to do it for these guys. Like, but basically, I'm already salty at that boss fight. I'm not about to eat another gallon of salt. I'm good. I will save that for the next time. Um so without further ado, links. All right, YouTube, that is the VOD or stream. Whatever, it's the end. It is the end of this part of Ninja Gaiden. Awakened Alma was a pain in the ass, only to find out later that I could have. To be fair, when I think about it, I think it's the guide. I think it's the guide that sort of threw me off, because it ultimately ended up contradicting itself. Because at first, you know, it says, like, the guide itself is like, oh, do this, do that, do this, and it's like, you should be good. I'm like, okay. Then it contradicts itself by saying, this version of Alma isn't as annoying as Chapter 9, but still difficult. Like, isn't as annoying? What do you mean? It's more annoying. But, yeah. Boy. Alma was annoying. For sure. But man, I feel stupid when because, like, right, the guide, it said, do the flying swallow when she's charging. When she gets on the ground and does the charge, that's your chance to do the flying swallow. The guide did not say, oh, you can also do the flying swallow when she does this, when she does that, when she does this. Like, just about every move she did, I was able to do the flying swallow. Granted, at the cost of me getting hit, or whatever, like when she was throwing the pillars at me, and I managed to knock her down to the ground, but because her attack is already going, I still got hit by the pillars. But that's the risk you take. That's the risk you take with certain attacks. So yeah, it's like, I genuinely think for that fight I was thrown off by the guide. Genuinely, I feel like maybe if I hadn't, well, no, because I needed the guide, because I was already having trouble from the get-go. So if anything, the guide just made matters worse. Because it's like, you said to do this thing, and I'm trying to do that thing, but it's not getting the results I want. Until finally I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just going to keep trying the attack and see if I can't, you know, make it work. And oh, I made it work all right. I made it work. And I managed to beat her. But, yeah. Now we have, literally and figuratively, we have 3 nightmares in front of me for the next stream. So that'll be the next excursion into the salt mines. Great. Looking forward to that. That's all. That's all I got. I've got no updates. When I post the schedule for next week's streams, it'll go back to the usual Tuesday through Saturday. Although I might shift the schedule by one day, maybe, because Anime Impulse is going down Saturday and Sunday. Don't know if I'll be getting in with Deco Car, or if I'll just be buying a ticket and be in as a normie. But so Friday is badge pickup, but it's also the roll-in for the Itisha display. And that, I would like to be there for that, but then the times that that's happening is like basically when I would be streaming, so I probably won't be able to catch the roll-in. I would like to catch the rollout on Sunday, because I imagine Sunday night when the event ends is when they'll be doing the rollout. I would like to catch that. But otherwise, because my friend Jin, who lives in Vegas, will be in town for Anime Impulse, just on the off chance that she includes me in her plans, or we make up our own plans, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I probably won't stream on Saturday in that event. But of course, none of this matters to you, VOD gang. But I'm always gonna ramble because, I got anybody that's lurking on Twitch. So yeah. Enough rambling. So stream schedule might be Monday through Friday instead of Tuesday through Saturday. Yeah. Now that's it. Any and all applicable links will be down in the description below. I'm Will Rock, your awesome. Stay calm, be kind, rock on.